I wanted to talk to you about the HW100, HW101, the air cylinder. I sell a couple of tools that help to service this. Basically, that end screws in there, that end screws in there. And if you've ever tried to take one of these apart, you'll realize that they are extremely tight, and they're very difficult to actually open using normal tools. So I've got this hex tool that can be used to undo both ends. Basically, it gives you two options. You can use a large adjustable spanner on the flats, or you can use something like a lever or a bar to give you some leverage to use the tool. It's been designed in such a way that it can fit on this end, but still have enough space for you to put a bar in, which obviously is ideal. And so, yep, that basically explains that tool. The other is, if you've ever tried to service the valves in either end, I'll get that out of the way. That's the fill valve, part of the quick fill and gauge unit, and then this valve is the one that opens when you screw the air cylinder onto the rifle. These can be extremely tight, and I've got a good selection of screwdrivers, but none of them quite fit properly. And I don't know if you can see in this, this has obviously been done in the past by somebody, but there is signs of damage from people trying to use the wrong size screwdrivers. So I've had these bits made up, which basically are ideal for this job. You buy the bit, it comes on its own. You just need to use any standard hex driver handle, and for this one you can either use a bar through the fill port to give you some leverage, and then basically that pops in there, and that allows you to open that to gain access to the fill valve. And just lift that up, and then the same applies to this one, but obviously this one there's nowhere to put a bar in, so you can use the hex tool. You can drop that in, and then use your bar in the hex tool in the socket, and then this bit that I mentioned previously fits nicely in there and lets you open that to service it. So there we go. Both these tools are available in my eShop, and just bear in mind that this tool has been designed specifically for this job, so it may not work for other jobs. If you're planning on changing your massive garden gate or working on your Massey Ferguson tractor, it may not be up to the job, but it's perfectly good for servicing the HW100 full valve and exhaust valve. Thank you.